Hello and welcome to this new video. In this video, I'm going to talk about Claude 4. Claude 4 is a new model from Anthropic and it is far better than previous version of 3.5, 3.7 and both Sonnet and Opus models. And this last week, DeepSeek also released one of their open source model, an extended version of DeepSeek R1. So I also tried that, but in this video, I'm going to only talk about Claude 4. Also, we are going to build a computer use agent with Claude 4 to see how capable this model is, and I'm going to demonstrate a small demo using Claude 4. Let's take a look at Claude 4, how benchmarks are and everything. This is an announcement post from Anthropic, and Claude 4 was introduced on May 22nd, 2025. So let's see, they are introducing new models, Sonnet and Opus 4. You can see this video, watch this video by yourself. I'm not going to go into those details. Let's jump on to the benchmark part. Okay, Claude Opus 4 is most powerful model yet and best coding model in the world, leading on SSWE bench 72.5% and terminal bench 43.2%. As you know, in tools like Cursor, Windsurf, or Lovable, Claude Sonnet 3.5 and 3.7 is the best preferred model. Like everyone uses it for the coding related tasks. And since the last 1 year, there are lots of open source models from OpenAI and everything is out there, but Claude models are still best in coding. As you can see in their blogs, they have mentioned Cloud. GitHub says Claude Sonnet 4 source in agentic scenarios and will introduce it as a model powering the new coding agent in GitHub Copilot. And the Manos AI is already using it. So lots of tools are already implemented Claude 4 in their workflow, in their system. Let's look at Claude 4 benchmarks, and you can see this is accuracy graph on SWE bench, right? So Claude 4 model lead on SWE bench, a benchmark for performance on real world software engineering tasks, right? So as you can see, Claude Opus 4 and Sonnet 4 is far ahead than this previous model like Sonnet 3.7 or other models like Gemini 2.5 Pro, OpenAI, GPT 4.5. And when you see this part, this scores agentic coding, agentic terminal coding, graduate level reasoning, it's performing better in agentic coding thing like 72.5, 72.7, and you can see all other scores from Gemini 2.5 Pro, Claude 3.7. It's outperforming everything, but in few field it's lagging behind. So for this tutorial, we are focusing on coding as everyone uses Claude Sonnet for coding, Claude Opus for coding. So let's stick to that because every LLM models like it comes every new week, right? And they have some benchmarks better than others. You can explore Claude for announcement blog by yourself, and you can see this example game done by Claude itself. And Claude also released Claude Code with Claude Sonnet 4, Claude Opus 4, and this is basically extensible Claude SDK that you can use inside your VS Code or other IDEs to create some agents or application just using the power of Claude new models, Claude 4 models. Now, as I said earlier that in this video, I'm going to use Claude Sonnet 4 to build a computer use agent, right? So let's move to that part. To build our computer use agent, I am going to use this Kua tool. Get started with Kua. So this is a framework and open source tool which lets you build computer use agents, run VMs, like you can run your agent in virtual environments, and it's optimized for Mac and Linux. So it has lots of tools like it has product called Loom, it has product like computer, it has product agent, MCP, Lumiere, and it is an open source tool. Let's go to the repo once. So this is the repo. You can contribute to it. You can improve anything. You can ask question in their Discord. They are very active in their Discord. So it is a Docker container for computer use as AI agents, right? So as you can see, it has multiple tools inside. For our computer use agent, we are going to use few things out of this. We are going to use Loom. So Loom is a virtualization layer to run macOS or Linux VMs on containers. So this is kind of VM that you need to run while using this computer agent so that it can run in separate environment, right, in virtual machine. Then there is a computer. This computer is a computer user interface for automated interaction and Kua containers. This is a user interface that will show up when you try to run computer agent using Kua. Now there is an agent, computer AI agent. This is a framework for running agentic RPA workflows on Mac or Linux, right? It is powered by vision language models. You can use Sonnet, you can use other models like QuenVL models and other things. It has like Kua has support for all other models as well, not just Claude 4. It's also supported OpenAI models, that computer use model that OpenAI has, but I'm going to use it with Claude 4. Kua also has MCP, so you can run MCP via Cursor, Claude Desktop, or any other MCP clients inside this. And there is also Lumia engine interface for running macOS virtual machine leveraging Docker. If you want to use Docker to run these containers and agents into it, you can use that tool. So this is the intro about this Kua framework and tool. Without wasting too much time on the intro part, let's go to the repo and try to implement the whole agent with this tool. So let's go to this part. So you can see it has readme with all the instructions, how to run, examples as well. It has some notebooks. You can see these are examples of some implementation. It has example docs as well. You can see it has also UI for Gradio, like if you want to run an agent with Gradio UI. Before going to the implementation, let's come back and go to the blog section. They have multiple demos, example and tutorials here, you can see. So we are going to use one of the examples here to show you how to run your starter agent. And then I'm going to implement one more thing, like a bit of complex, or you can say two agent setup kind of demo for computer use agent. But these blogs are for your reference. If you don't understand something in my video, you can refer to this and find the commands, because running agents, and this is a new framework, right? So there are lots of things that you will not understand how this happened, how you are implementing XYZ. So you can navigate to the repo, try to repo, the blog, and find out if you want to build something else on top of it. So let's move forward and go to our demo part. Okay, so I have two agents set up. One is simple task and one is multi-agent. So before going on the code part, let's take a look how to set up the environments and what packages, libraries you need to install on your system. Let's go to developer guide, like how to set up this, right? So to run these agents, you need this Loom because of virtual machine, right? So you have to install Loom via this command. You just copy paste this command in your terminal. Then you have to pull this macOS Core image, latest one. So for this thing, it will take at least 30 to 40 GB of memory in your system, so that it will take some time, like 5-10 minutes based on your internet speed, and it will get installed. And once this is done, you can spin off your computer agent or MCP or anything else inside this QA using their product, right? And third step will be installing Python SDK if we are building Python based computer agent, right? So you have to install the packages from here. Here is code example as well that you can copy paste in your IDE and try to check it out. But I'm not going to run this. I have done all these steps, installation and everything. And I'm going to show you that blog I was talking about. So let's set up the environment. I have already set up this thing. You can go inside this blog and scroll through it to find everything. So we have to set up our Python environment to run this. So I'm going to copy paste this on my terminal, and let's see what we are doing in this code base. So we are importing async IO and OS because of API keys and async function, and we are loading .env because I'm storing env of Cloud API keys there. So that's why. Then we are initializing computer from computer, and then importing computer agent, LLM provider, LLM and agent loop. We are defining anthropic key, right? And now this is the main function here. Okay, so we are running multitask workflow, though my file name is simple task.py because I'm just copy pasting from the blog example, and in my other app I have used the custom thing, right? So we are initializing this thing computer as macOS computer, then agent definement computer agent using macOS computer, then using loop will be an agent loop dot anthropic, and we are defining the model, which anthropic models we are going to use. So anthropic models can be picked here. You can see on the anthropic doc, Claude 4, Sonnet 4. I'm using Claude Sonnet 4. That's why I copy pasted this thing. And we are anthropic API. So you have to go to console, anthropic console, and you will get the API keys, right? So I have added Claude Sonnet for here. Then we have defined the task, right? What agent will do. So I have defined open Safari and search for studio1h2.com. Go to Devrel as a service page, try to book a call and close Safari. So in this part, the task is being fed up in agent, then it's performing the task, then printing the outputs, and when task is completed, it will end and print this thing, right? Let's see how we are going to initialize this as project. So to run this, as I already mentioned, you have to use Loom, right? So for Loom, you have to use the Loom command, that you can use Loom serve, right? Loom serve. So local API server, Loom exposes a local HTTP API server that listens to this and automated management of events. So I'm going to run this Loom serve inside a new terminal. Okay, let's create a new terminal, and I'm running Loom serve. It's listening to port 3000. Okay, we ran into a small error because I have initiated environments outside of Quasant tutorial directory. So you have to take care that you have to initialize the environment under the same directory. So that's not an issue. That's a small error that this thing you have to set up environment that in the same directory that you are going to build an agent. So let's go to the implementation part once again and try to run this agent. Okay, Loom is running. Let's say let's stop this and run again. Loom serve started. After changing directly to Python tutorial, we are going to run this environment setup, right? And now we are going to run this python 3 simple task.py and it will initiate. Okay, the agent is running and let's see what it does. I guess it will start the VM. Yes, it's running. Loom is starting up. Okay, it closed itself at some point, so that's why it's all some new tab. So let's see if it goes there and opens Safari as instructed in my task right here. This thing opens Safari and search for studio1sq.com, go to the as service page, try to book a call, close Safari. So let's see if it can create and open Safari by itself. Okay, it's Safari, but it has default apple.com open here. So let's see if it can scroll and open studio1sq.com. Okay, it typed studio1sq.com, studio1sq.com. So let's see what happens if agent is trying to do and if agent is going to implement that thing or not. Okay, it opened studio1sq.com. Now I have asked it to go to develop as service page. It's taking too much time because Claude 4 is saying too many requests. So it is taking too much time to respond. Okay, it opened develop as service very late, like it took 1 minute to open that. Okay, see it is thinking like the website has loaded and I can see the URL of the bar showing studio 1SQ, main heading is this and that. And so it's reading everything, right? So agent is working and now it has to be website appears to be for studio one, which is technical content agency and all those things. Agent is picking all the info from it. So I have asked it to try to book a call, right? And close Safari. So let's see if it can do that. Task 2, like it's implement task 2, go to develop as a service page and let's see if it has done task 3. Not yet, I'm not showing anything here. I am getting serious rate limiting, but not an issue. I'm just trying to build a small demo, right? And if you are trying to build a better, bigger demo with computer agent and all those things, you can try to increase rate limit. You can get better access of Anthropic. You just have to reach out to them. Or okay, so it opened the collab call that book a demo thing on the Studio One website, and it opened Cal link. So as you can see, agent is running and implementing its task. So I have tried to book a call and close Safari. So let's see if it can complete the task. It will try to book a call. I should have framed this instruction like, okay, open book a call tab and close the Safari because I have given this thing, try to book a call. So it will probably try extra steps to try to click on these things and book a call. Let's see when it stops and finish the task. As I mentioned, this thing print completed. Okay, so it's completed the task and closed the Safari by itself after completing the steps. As you can see, I'm just waiting for the message that okay, task is finished. Now you can see task is completed here. Safari is now closed and everything is there. We are back on the Mac screen, right? Mac OS desktop environment. So this is done. So before going to the next demo, I'm going to show you these blogs, resources they have published. This core team has published, and I was going through it and I found they have a new use case or new feature, you can say app use control individual application with Kua agent, and it's totally new. So I'm not showing this demo, but you can try it. So let me go through with it. So there is a note, app use is currently experimental. To use it, you need to enable it by passing experiment app use. So it seems interesting. Let's see what it does. So app use lets you create visual desktop access scope to specific applications instead of giving an agent access to your entire screen. Okay, so it lets you define that agent should access which app, right? Like in our demo, the simple demo I have shown, agent is able to see the screen, like whole screen. When it's working in Safari, it's going to scroll through everything. But in this case, like with app use, you can restrict it to only focus on notes, Safari, or any other applications, right? So you can see the examples as well, how to run these things, how to run this agent. And this is interesting use case, automating your iPhone with Kua, right? and there is a warning that for personal data and all those things. So you have to take care of that when you are using computer use agent or something like that. And Kua is like running on VM, right? So it also lets you protect your privacy and all those things. And this app use also restrict, like you can give access to only non-important app. Like let's say for a notes app, you are not putting all the like important notes in one folder, right? There will be separate notes, so you can check that out. Like when you want to run iPhone automation, so you can see start the Go computer server, connect iPhone mirroring app, right? Then create a automation session using this script. This is an example script. And what might be the use cases for this iPhone use? Automate messaging, control apps, extract data, test iOS apps, and currently requires Mac OS due to composting engine dependency. So it's dependent on Mac OS. So you have to run and use all things on Mac to get access of the iPhone use, right? And when to use what app use versus multiple Kua containers, right? So you can see use app use within the same macOS. You need lightweight, fast agent. Focusing macOS only. You want to run multiple agent on one desktop. Your automatic personal devices like iPhones and all those things, right? Pro tips is also here how it works. I'm not going into these details, right? I'm just trying to show you how you can build your first computer use agent, right? So let's go to the demo, second demo that we are trying to build. It's time to run our multi-agent app. So let's go and try to run Loom serve first. And now let's run this multi-agent.py. Okay, let's wait for VM to start. As you can see in the first agent part, I have defined tasks like open Safari, search for deepseek.com, read first page without scrolling, prepare a short summary of DeepSeek from there, close Safari. Now in the note task, right, in the second task, I have added open the Notes app, create a new note titled DeepSeek Info, add the following as the body of the note summary from here that we have picked up, like right summary, and then save and close the note. So let's see what it does. Let's wait. Okay, and as you can see, everything is happening here. We can track it from this terminal. It's trying to open Safari, right? Okay, it typed deepseek.com. Okay, now I have instructed read first page without scrolling, prepare a short summary of DeepSeek from there, and close Safari. So it's retrying too many requests because of rate limit in Cloud 4. So I have API access from here. You go error code 429, rate limit to your organization, or 20,000 input tokens per minute. For detail refer to this thing. Maximum request token requested. So it's giving me continuous warning of maximum token used, those kind of things. Only issue with Cloud 4 is their token use and the context window. 200,000 of context window, if I am not mistaken. Error code 429. So let me see what the error code is. Error code for rate limit error. Your account has a rate limit. Okay, but let's wait. It will take some time, but it will eventually work, right? It's taking too much time for me, right? I can use OpenAI's Kua model, but it's in preview and not accessible to everyone. But with Anthropic, I can get access to API keys and use this agent, right? So probably we have to wait for a few more minutes because please reduce the prompt length or the maximum token requested. So with Kua, it's taking a screenshot and then trying to do the search and everything. I will close Safari for you. It read the DeepSeek website, close the Safari. Finally, it performed the first tasks, first set of tasks, right? Now let's move to the second set of tasks. So we have to wait. It will initialize Notes app and to create this thing. Okay, Note is open. With computer use, you can run multiple agents. Let's say you are doing internet search with one agent, you are instructing one agent to do some summary, like from that internet search, you can use multiple tools as I am showing you this. It's the very basic level of what Kua is capable of. But see, DeepSeek info note title is created, right? This part, and I have instructed at the following as the body of the note. See if it can do that as well properly. Okay, format type text. So I guess I have to change my code a bit, so I'm not going to change it for now because otherwise I have to do another long demo. So probably just have to fix the code once to make it more better, because it's just copy pasting the things that I defined, right? Not pasting the original summary. Now let's wait for the last task, like summary it's added, and save and close the node. In this video I have just showcased you how you can build your own first agent, like computer use agent or iPhone use agent. So as you can see, task 3 is completed. task 3 is completed, and it will just close down. You can see agent 2 format type text, agent task 4 completed, right? Edit the body content format type text. So as you can see, our computer agent implemented all the tasks we have assigned here, and just for this part we have assigned, I haven't assigned it explicitly that what it had to put. So it just pasted the format, that thing we defined in the code, right? So you can do more things with computer agent. So as I have showcased you, it has a GitHub repo. It's an open source. You can go contribute and try to use other tools as well. Like it was trending number 4 repository of the day. This is powerful QA tool to run Docker containers for computer users and virtual machines for agent and all those things. It has Loom computer agent. I have already covered all those things in the start. I hope this demo is helpful to you, and it will be a good starting point for you to build your own computer users and more complex one. And as you can see, they have examples as well, right? So once you go to example, let's say agent UI example, right? It's a simple agent. Okay, so let's go to agent examples.py, right? So you can see it has a bit complex agent setup here. Like task is defined, look at repository, check open issues and all that, then reasoning and tool call output, then print detailed uses information and everything. So in my demo, these were the basic tasks, right, that I tried to perform using computer use. And I'm not implementing any complex thing because I have rate limits on my Anthropic API that you have to take care of. But if you are building something to deploy or something for enterprise, you must have better rate limits on the API, right? So it will give you better access to use the TriQua tool. I hope you liked this video. We have covered Claude 4, how powerful it is for coding and other agentic tasks. Then we have covered Kua, and go explore this tool. It's a powerful tool and it lets you build iPhone agent, right? iPhone use agent. So it's something new, like browser use was trending few months back, right? It was using, and with this tool you are also controlling the browser, right? You can control your apps, you can control your phone, other devices as well. So it has more potential, more powerful, and you can all do all things. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye.